All right, Dr. Billinghurst. So we get this sometimes. My dog does not want to eat this healthy Gussy's gut powder. Okay. We don't get it that often, but I really want to help these dogs because I have a theory. Tell me if you agree. It's the dogs that won't eat it that may need it the most. You agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. It's a bit like the one that God. Well, let's just think about this. My dog won't eat something. Why? I guess it's the taste. It's strange. It's foreign. It's new. What do we do? Well, you couldn't mix it with something they absolutely love in very tiny amounts, and then gradually introduce it that way. But what you're doing is getting your dog accustomed to eating it. That's all. That's
Yep.
all. Whichever way you can, whether you start off with tiny amounts added to the food, or you mix it in with something your dog really loves, whatever way you do it, it doesn't matter. But as Rob said, the chances are, well, I'm guaranteeing your dog needs it, and the chances are, if your dog doesn't like it, may need it even more. So let's go to it in a very. We have to be cleverer than our dogs. We have to outsmart them because oftentimes the things that we need most are the things we throw away.
Yeah.
And this is what's happening here. So your dog says, no, I won't eat it. Yeah, well, let's fool your dog in whatever way you can, whether it's tiny little bits to start with or mixed in with something they do love in tiny amounts, of course. Whatever way you can do it, get them to eat it because they will. I can guarantee it. And let me tell you something else. A little bit of hunger works absolute wonders. And you can do that with dogs. You may not be able to do it with cats, unless your dog is absolutely starving and dying of starvation, in which case the answer is just food in general. But a little bit of hunger is the key to getting most dogs to eat anything.
Meaning no treats, no, give your dog some space and time. Even a full day is totally
Yep.
fine. My dog, everybody knows my dog Gus fasts one day every single week of his whole life. All of my dogs for 25 years have lived very long, healthy lives, fasting one day a week. But besides that, I would say that we're in the business of nutrient density. We're not in the business of getting finicky dogs to eat our product. So what that means is that we have gotten out of the game of we used to put in Gussy's gut, we used to put a little bit of organic cheese. But then what we had was really unhappy, a segment of unhappy customers that didn't like that we had cow cheese, Parmesan, cheddar, organic, in because they didn't want their dog to have dairy. So we said, we don't have a lot of dogs that don't want to eat our product. We thought we needed that, so we took it out. And so we're not in the flavor business. By the way, most flavors are completely chemical, even if they say natural. And then adding something even like cheese, we want that to be your responsibility. So that the other folks who don't have a finicky dog don't need to get the cheese for the folks that the small slice of the population that need the cheese. So it's incumbent upon you and your responsibility to find the thing that your dog loves. Some dogs love cheese. You can grate it right on the food, mix it in with Gussy's gut. I really think that anchovy paste that's used in Caesar salads, it's available at the store. You could just put a tiny bit, mix it. Usually the stinkier, the better. So if it's mixed with something that is stinky, the dog starts to love it, and then they'll start to taste it, and they'll get really used to it. You can back off of anything over like 2 weeks. You can remove the cheese, remove the anchovy paste, whatever it may be. We have a bunch of suggestions. You could use, olive oil, fat, coconut milk. You could do anything your dog will love. The point is, what your dog loves. You mix it in, and it's like a child. To get a kid to eat vegetables, sometimes parents puree and they throw it in things that the kid never knows it's been put in them. And sometimes as a good parent, let's say pet parent, those are some things you need to do sometimes. And so I leave you with that. It's really your responsibility. We don't want to be in the flavor business. We want to be in the health business.